All right, my friends, big day in Foxborough this Saturday. The Big Tuna and the Flying Squirrel will take their places in the Patriots Hall of Fame. I'm talking, of course, about Bill Parcells and Julian Edelman. That ceremony happens at 4 o'clock outside the Hall of Fame, and if you can't be there, we'll bring it to you Saturday night at 8 o'clock right here on TV 38. Back alongside Ernie Adams, let's talk about Bill Parcells, a guy you know well, and Big Tuna. It's about time, right? And I take my hat off to Robert Kraft.
He was a pivotal part of the Patriots' history because he came in a little bit like Chuck Fairbanks and took the team over when it was truly at rock bottom. And it was a resurrection when he took over.
He was intimidating, Parcells.
He thought, well, you know, he's the guy, like deciding the team was going to have a bad practice.
Yeah.
He was a master of that kind of thing. But he was also a really good, savvy football coach and knew what to do to win games. And, you know, one of the best plays I was ever involved in with the Patriots was that last defensive stop we made in the Snow Bowl. When I made sure we got the goal line defense in the game in the middle of the field. It's a little bit unorthodox, but it was what we needed to do to win the game. Because if we hadn't got the goal line defense and they probably would have picked up the first down, there would have been no tuck roll, no Vinatieri field goal. We'd have just got, you know, the game would have been over and we'd have been looking forward to lifting weights. But what happened was we had been in exactly the same type of situation Bill Parcells' first year when he was defensive coordinator with the Giants in 1981 against the Rams. He went goal line. It was a great move. And that play triggered in my mind right at the real time. I said, hey, that's what we did there. And that's what in my head. And that's what we did too. So it go, you know, things, it was 20 years apart.
It worked.
But it worked, and you don't forget them.
Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, you know, one of my absolute favorite people.
He worked hard.
He worked hard. He worked really hard. I remember this was a guy who came into pro football, had been a college quarterback, and had, I mean, everything was, I mean, he had to learn everything from scratch. And of course, he became, you know, one of the, you know, the great slot receivers in the game, and also a big-time punt returner.
He could take a hit too. Edelman got pounded.
He got absolutely pounded, and
always got up.
Always got up.
He made one of the greatest catches in that Super Bowl, right? The shoestring catch right before it hit the ground.
Right before it hit the ground, you know, balls in the air. You know, how did he do it? Well, I'm not sure, but he did it.
He did it.
Right.
You saw it in slow-mo. He did it.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers are next. How they beat Pittsburgh?
Well, number one, I will say again, like we did last week, we need to keep the focus on what the Patriots need to improve on. No penalties. You know, no bad plays at ends of games. I mean, they won on Sunday, you know, but you kick a kickoff that doesn't, you know, it's outside the landing zone. Let them start on the 40. I mean, there's stuff like that you just can't repeat, or it will end up, you know, biting you right in the backside.
They have momentum, right?
Yeah. They have, listen, winning cures a lot of things in pro football, and every team is always 3 losses away from being in total chaos. So wins are always better, but the big thing for the Patriots right now, keep the focus on doing the little things right. If you actually want to end up with a decent season, you've got to make consistent improvement on basic football.
Aaron Rodgers, can he be rattled?
I don't know if he. You know, when you get somebody who's been doing it for as long as he have, I'm not real sure he can be rattled.
But he can be beaten.
He can be beaten, and he can beat you. So that's
good point by you.
Yeah. Listen,
that's the way it is.
I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, you need. Hey, I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't go out and bust the coverage because he'll see it and hit you for a big play. I mean, you've just got to go play consistent, good football.
Do you think they win on Saturday, Patriots? Sunday?
I think it'll be a competitive game. I mean, right now I'm not focused. I know wins are great. My focus for that team, and I think all our focus, it shouldn't be necessarily just winning and losing, playing better football.
The basics. I got you. That will do it for this edition of Burton Ernie Talk Football with Fourier. Hopefully Fourier will be back next week. You can watch this show every Tuesday night right here on TV 38 at 9 o'clock. We'll see you next week, everybody. I'm Steve Burton for Ernie Adams. Have a great week.